Jesus said to love the Lord with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind,
and all your strength, and to love your neighbor. This is the greatest commandment.
We as a church desire to be obedient to that, and so
we are built on love, regardless of location.
We know that the church is about the people of God,
depending on the work of God and growing in the grace of God.
We are built on love. Love for God
and love for others. And it's on that foundation.
And it's on that foundation.
And it's on that foundation.
And it's on that foundation
that we build our church.
Hi, and welcome to Built Vision, where we are building up in love together. We're talking about the things that God is doing in our church, Cornerstone Calvary Chapel, and we're looking forward to great things, exciting things with a new facility. So today I have with us our construction manager, Walter Miller. How you doing today, Walt?
I'm good.
Good to have you with us on this episode.
Well, thanks.
Want to just talk with you a little bit about an update of where we're at with the project and see what's coming next. So this last week, we had the big town hall meeting. Why don't you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, Mike, we are very excited to announce to the church and to let everybody know that we finally got our approvals to move forward, land use approval.
Excellent.
So what this means is that the township has accepted our application for what we would like to build there, and they're welcoming us here. So. So I guess the next step really is, I would say it's not quite time to start picking the paint colors on the walls, but it really is that time for us to start looking at the first phases of construction. So the next few months we'll spend finishing up our construction documents. We'll go ahead and get our building plans ready to go, and then we put a shovel in the ground.
That'll be exciting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to God doing some great things through it all. It's interesting to see, we might think it's taken so long to get this far, right? It's like a year and a half that we're getting up to, and but these things just take time, right?
Yeah.
You've done a lot of projects. Is this kind of a customary type of just scenario? It takes time to do a full site plan.
I would say, yeah, it's definitely. We have been patient with it as well, and it's when it's a project that you're doing for a church, and most important is that we take the time to consider God's timing in it and His pace. I believe that we're right on pace with where God desires for us to be. We haven't even closed on the other property yet, but the reason for that is we want to make sure that we can actually do what we'd like to do over there. All things in God's time. And so now the next step, I believe God's going to open up the floodgates for us and get us prepared.
Awesome. So you'd say probably the planning board, getting through the planning board is the biggest hurdle to get through for the most part.
Yeah, definitely. The biggest hurdle is we have to sit before the community team, and they have to tell us whether they're accepting our application, whether they're accepting our design, and if we can even justifiably do what they require of us. With regards to the parking lot size and curbing and plantings and all these things, and they all cost money. And so, of course, we have a budget in mind, and we could probably get it completed for this. But then when the township says, well, we want this and this, we have to weigh it in and make sure. And thankfully, the things that they're asking us to do over and above what we were intending to do, are just relatively minor.
Right. They shouldn't break the bank.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is good, because you get to a certain point sometimes and you're like, I think this might be going too far, right?
Yeah.
So thankfully we don't have to do that. Thanks, Walt. I really appreciate the update. Appreciate you coming and joining us for this edition of Built Vision.
Thanks.
Look forward to having you again.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Built Vision. Look forward to joining us next time.